Hey y'all, so I wanted to come in and say, no, let's try again. Hey y'all, my name is Kirsten. For those who don't know, people call me Cookie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're not, I just wanted to come bring you a quick and easy, beginner friendly everyday makeup. For those who don't wear makeup every day. I don't wear makeup every day, but this is what I would do if I'm going to go somewhere and I just want to look presentable without doing too much, you know. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Okay y'all, so with this video, once again, I'm going to give you like an everyday wearable makeup look. This will be like minimum to no eyeshadow, and then just focus on the brows and complexion. So before you start your makeup, I always recommend starting with a fresh washed face. So mine is already freshly washed. After I wash mine, I have oily skin, so I always go in with a toner, and this is what I use. I just get like a clean cotton pad, and I get this from Target, and I tone my skin. That just helps me close my pores and give me like a very fresh canvas. And then I moisturize my lips. Right now I'm using Vaseline, just Vaseline or any type of lip moisturizer. And after that, I what is that called? Oops. I make sure I always recommend moisturizing. I just did the absolute most, but I use Pods moisturizer. Please don't judge me because it is dirty. I have like a little box that I keep all my products in for hair and skin. So this was in there with the other stuff, but I use the Pods moisturizer. Get a handful, rub it all over my face, and then I always start with my brows first. So with the brows, I just get a spoolie. Make sure I brush them up. Hair about it. Make sure I brush them into place. For those who don't know, I have like just a scar here. I had to get stitches when I was little, and ever since then, like, this eyebrow has always grown extremely weird. I forgot to tell you, I already primed my eyebrows using the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I have oily skin, so I have to do this step. And then after I prime them, I lightly dust them with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. I use the shade 20, it's light medium. And after I do that, just make sure that my eyebrows won't get oily. I go in with a pomade by Morphe. This the color Java. And after that, I just go in. I just wanted to give you that disclaimer. For everyday eyebrow, I used the shade 50 with the Fit Me Maybelline concealer, because this is my skin shade, and I'm gonna use this and a concealer brush to like outline. This is a concealer brush, kind of flat, kind of dense, and I'm going to outline my eyebrows. I just wanted to get the products out the way. I make sure that the spoolie is flat and stiff. So like, I think the product works better when it's kind of like drawing. And I always outline the bottom of the eyebrow, and then I go in and push the product up into the hair, and then go over the top and push the product down. That makes sense. So I don't necessarily go in and like draw it unless I'm going for a super dramatic eyebrow. But you'll see what I mean. Start my eyebrow. I go under, and then push the product up. And I like a thicker eyebrow. Like, mine are already thick, but I kind of like one full. And then once it looks like that, I brush it to distribute it throughout the hair. And once it's brushed up to my liking, I go back in and go down, go over it, I mean. But anyway, back to the story. Back to the story. When I was little with this eyebrow, we was over my grandparents' house, And we used to be scared like to sleep by the door. So it was, we have a room, and then the bed was like, the door was right here and the bed was right here. So it was a little walkway, but you know, like we were scared to sleep closest to the door. So we were fighting like, you gonna sleep on that side? And I was like, no, I'm not. Yada yada yada. Whole time, we ended up fighting, and I get pushed off the bed. I get pushed off the bed. And then at my grandparents' house, like they had nightstands on either side. The door right here, I got pushed off this side, like a nightstand on the other end of the bed, and on a nightstand, like the corners was sharp, hit my face, cut this wide open, had to get stitches. Hella drove. And that happened when I was little. So with that, it never grew back. Long story short. Funny times, funny times. I literally forgot all about that story. I started to tell y'all a whole nother story. Cause I think all my siblings when we were younger, we was rough. My mom had 4 girls, and me and my twin was the oldest. But we was rough. I was a tomboy. I was a tomboy up into college. My friends can tell you, like, now I want to say like my senior year in high school when I started wearing lashes, because I was a tomboy, baby. Yeah. But now you can't pay me. You can't pay me. Okay, so now that they look like this, I just always keep brushing them. I like the front to be kind of feathered out. And I like to see my hair. I just go back over. I don't necessarily need new product. I just use what's ever left. And I know they look kind of weird right now. So with that, once again, I'm taking a concealer. I like to warm the concealer up on the back of my hand. And this is my exact skin tone. So I'm gonna go in and clean it up. Okay, so I kind of messed this one up. Not for real. My eyebrows aren't groomed. A lot of people groom theirs right before they do their makeup. But me, my hair is thin. And once I shave something off, it's gone. So, like, it'll grow back, I want to say a month or so later. But the little hair that I got on my eyebrows, I be trying to say that. So I'm just, I always go up under it. And this low-key does oxidize. And I don't think people realize that. So oxidize means like it starts off one color, and then as you wear it or as you apply it, it slowly changes colors. It can get deeper, it can get more neutral. But yeah, this one oxidizes. For everyday makeup, I don't always wear foundation. My skin is pretty clear. Like I have light marks and dark marks, yada yada yada, but I feel like it's not to the point that I have to wear foundation. Like, I can, don't get me wrong, I do. I'm gonna do a full beat, but if I don't have to and I'm just gonna run somewhere, or if my friend invite me, okay, so say if it's like 4:30, my friends say, hey, let's go get drinks at 5:30. I don't get off till 5. 9 times out of 10, my face gonna look like this. Like, cause when I go to work, I have presentations, so I'm already gonna have my eyebrows done for work, and I'm already gonna have lashes on. So I did mess up this brow. I'm gonna go back in and fix it. I'm gonna go back in and fix it. But usually, once I do that, I let it sit. And then I'm gonna move on to the rest of the face because I'm gonna come back at the end and like fix up the eyebrow. But once I use the pomade and outline it, I usually don't touch it until toward the end because I'm gonna put on like powders and all this other stuff. So it's gonna move the product anyway. So now with e.l.f. primer, go back in. Like, I have pores. Do you see that? When you put it on, look at my pores. They're huge. This just kind of like blurs it out. Give me a smooth canvas. And you see that? Pores are huge. I do that. I have primed. I'm going to go in with the same concealer. And every place on my face that I have a dark mark, I'm gonna just put this concealer. So I'm not gonna use foundation. So right here, not every place either. Like, some blemishes are okay, but just like the main places. So right there on my cheek, and then I'm gonna hit this place. I always hit the corners of my mouth, and then I'm gonna hit here. Here. Yep. And then once I do that with the skin tone concealer, I just want to make sure I even it out. I'm going in with like a flat top brush. This isn't my brush. I just used like a flat brush to go in and spread it out. So that kind of gives me like an even overall skin tone. And this was a really quick, like, I could do this in about 10 minutes. If that, like, I'm just talking. So I've been using the Fenty Beauty one. This is really old, like, I can't even twist it no more. And I go in and just contour a little bit on my cheeks because I have a fatter face, like a wider face, not fat, but. And I contour the side of my face, side of my nose. Under my lip and this little chin thing. This just brings me definition to my super round face, and then I take a contour brush. So I don't need a whole lot, just enough. Let's see. I like them cheekbones. And I usually drag whatever is left on the brush down here. Drag it up under here. Don't mind my hair. Please don't mind my hair. I'm out here living like Larry. And I don't really put nothing up here because I got this little wig on. But whatever's left on the brush, I am going to bring it around. Once that is done, I'm gonna I have two concealers. One is closer to my skin tone, but it's lighter. So I'm gonna put a little bit, not a whole lot. A little bit. I always gotta down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin. And then take the lighter one, and just go in the corner. And then I like this little part to stand out because I feel like it sinks in. Oh. Okay, I have a little sponge. This is by KookBook Cosmetics. Don't tell them no. Don't tell them no. It's dry. I use dry sponges mostly because I feel like when I use a wet sponge, I didn't blend out the contour. I just grabbed a random brush. I use bench brushes for contours though, and I always connect it to this little piece up here and go into my eyelid. So I'm saying on this side, blend it out, and then blend it up into, like, most people go up into their eyebrow, but I like mine to just go up and then come over. Anyway, yeah. So I'm blending out the forehead now. And I feel like if you want more coverage and want to use less product, just let the concealer sit. Like typically, when I'm doing my makeup, I'm chilling, so I don't like go as fast as I'm doing now. But if I'm in a rush, then I use more product because it's gonna blend out more. But if I wanted to be like full coverage and like don't want to use a whole lot of product, just let it sit. And if you're not the best at blending, like this is a horrible blend job in my opinion, because you can still see the lines, you can still see the bronzer, and you can still see like all of that. Take whatever you use for your foundation and just go over it. You don't have to apply more makeup, because what it's really gonna do is just like mask it and blend all three colors together. Then I go in, I always do under eyes last, and I start off blending it out. And you let it sit and get a little bit more coverage on it. And if it get too like stuck to you, you can just spray. I need to take a trip to Sephora because I am running out of a lot of products. And whatever is left on here, I usually just drag my sponge up under the contour. Then blend it up under the contour. Now once I do that, I still go back in with this brush and blend everything together. There's nothing on here but the concealer. I just don't like harsh lines, and when I feel like you can see it, you should always just go back over and make sure everything is seamless. I might go back in with the, I'm not applying no products on these brushes. This was the contour brush. So make sure that part is permanent, and then foundation brush once again. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with that loose setting powder to go in and do Okay, and then while that is sitting there, I have two different face powders. One is lighter that I use to dust away the loose setting powder. Then I have a skin tone one that I use to do the rest of my face. And then this is a Beauty Supply Concealer Ruby Kisses. It's on its last leg, and I'm gonna use it until that is completely gone. I can always go and get another one, but I just really like it, and until it's gone, I'm gonna keep using it. So I'm gonna go back in while the loose setting powder is on my face and bronze it up. I'm putting everywhere that I put that contour. So if you see me this summer with makeup on and it look like a full face, this is what it is. It's not a full face of makeup. I'm probably gonna apply more powder than anything. I didn't use a whole lot of cream products. This is the lighter end. I'm gonna dust this away. I'm just gonna swirl a brush into this and dust away that loose setting powder. But I still wanted to make sure that I had the highlighted effect. So that's why this powder is lighter than my normal. Face powder, because I didn't want to get rid of all that cream. Okay, and then once that's done, I use the same brush and go in with the all over face powder. So I'm still gonna put this everywhere to make sure everything is blended. Especially around my mouth. If anything, I concentrate powders around my mouth. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna be eating, wearing a mask, like you just don't know. So once that is done, if I'm feeling like, I don't know, let's just say summer glow up, because once that is done, I want to look like bronzy, yada yada yada. You can stop here and just do mascara and be gone. Spray your face, mascara and be gone. But I want blush, so I'm gonna go in with the figgy pudding. It's gonna give me like a nice little put too much on this side, but it's alright. I'm gonna go back in with that face brush I just used to kind of tone it down just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with same brush I use for blush and tap into Holiday Punch. Like I want a summer glow. And I put it on only the highlight. I put it on the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose. Actually, I'm lying. When it's the summertime, I'll put a highlight everywhere. On my cupid's bow, and I'll put a little bit on my forehead. I really don't have to because I'll be hot, so it's gonna look like. Yep. And then from there, I'm pretty much done. Like, this is the only setting spray I have, and it's completely empty. It's the e.l.f. Mist and Set spray, but mine is empty, so I doubt something's gonna come out of it. Okay. Okay, and then finishing touches, I'll take a brownish, reddish. I like the red undertones for lip liners. So line my lip. And then mascara. Actually, I'm not gonna do, during the summertime, I don't really do, unless it's an event, I don't do eyeshadow, but I do contour my lids. So I'm gonna take hot cocoa from my palette and a big fluffy brush just to give it a wash of color. Just to give it a little something, something. See the difference? That to that, I like this one. Just the wash of color. And then I actually just bring it down the side of my nose. So I do it on this side too. And give it a wash of color. Color and bring it down the side of my nose to enhance that contour that we did earlier. Yep, and then what I really do is drag it along the lash line. I'm not tapping back into it, I'm just dragging it along the lash line. Yep, and then that's mascara. So I use this one, Pumped Up Colossal by Maybelline, and I put mascara on the top, bottom, and eyebrows. Also gotta fix my hair low key, 'cause I said at the beginning of the video I'm not going nowhere, but I be lying. I forgot what time it was. I do have an errand to run. Okay, so behind me, that's so ghetto. I have a stack of clothes. I'm going out of town at the end of the month for my birthday, and I ordered some stuff from this local boutique, and I don't think I'll pick it up today while I'm off, because if not, I'll have to do it on the weekend. And then weekend hours be 12 to 7 or something like that, and I just don't be having time. Like, I don't got time. So yeah. Just combing through. The mascara makes like my real hair stand out a little bit more, and like kind of darkens it up after all those powders have been applied. So now you can leave like this. I think this is cute. My hair messed up, but imagine it with like something different. You know, if it was straight or curled, yada yada yada. But I'm a lash girl. I'm gonna always be a lash girl, so I'm gonna be back when my lashes are on, and I'm probably gonna like put a slight wave in my hair. So I'll be back. Okay, yeah, so I'm back. I slightly curled my hair, not for real, but a little bit, you know, just to give it some life. And then I slapped these lashes on. These are by Cavalli lashes. They were like $6 online, which isn't bad for like mink lashes. I couldn't decide. So for like an everyday summer look, I would throw on, it looks intimidating, I know, but it's this, what is it? It's by KookBook Cosmetics. It's a lip gloss, and it is called, what is it called? Jelly? It's called Jelly. So jelly gloss. So there's nothing on my lip. Y'all saw me line it. Other than that, there's nothing on my lip. And when you apply it, it just gives it this like slight pink tint. So you can leave it like that. Okay, so this is like a nude, not even nude. This is a legit jelly. Slight pink tint, okay? That's this one. I'm trying to show the little thing for a little thumbnail. And then I'm gonna take my little cotton pad to wipe it off because I do have the caramel bread. Okay. I'ma always line my lips, so I'm gonna reline it. I just like that look. And then to use caramel, it looks intimidating. Okay. So that's this one. I like the pink one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do like this one, but I think with this one, I always wear like, I pair it with a lipstick, like my pink lipstick. I put these two together because they complement each other. But when I just want to do liner and go, jelly. That's my jam. I'll wipe it off again. And line it one last time to put jelly right. I should have just did caramel first. Okay, yeah. So go back in. Actually, jelly. I can do what it do, baby. I just like that pink tint, like the pink on brown. And here we are. Okay, so this is the finished look. This is a no foundation, natural, everyday wearable, not too much product. It's super lightweight. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing any makeup, but I do look put together if I do throw on an outfit, or if I just run out the house like this. Not like this, but I just run out the house, I'll be good to go. So I do appreciate you if you stayed this long and watched this far, me rambling and just non-stop talking. I just wanted to give an outro. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I do hope I see you in the next video.